Social media demands consistency, but scripting, recording, and editing, that can eat up your entire week. But what if I told you AI could create and post viral videos for you 100% automatically? I'm talking about an AI system that generates engaging, story-driven videos in your niche, complete with music, animations, and voiceovers, and then posts those videos to all your social platforms without you having to lift a finger. This was one of my most requested automations, and honestly, I wasn't even sure if it was possible because I'd never seen it done before. But I took on the challenge, and after months of trial and error and testing dozens of different methods, I developed a system that not only works, but it's so simple anyone can do it. And as always, I'm giving you my full automation blueprint for free so you can instantly import it and start automating your videos in just a few minutes.
What if I told you AI tools are practically free right now, just like Uber's 5 rides in San Francisco? But hold on, this era won't last forever.
So you just saw there's animations, music, voiceovers, and there's a story narrative driven way that the content is delivered. And all of this was done automatically. I actually just pulled a news story, and that news story got turned into a reel right here on Instagram. And this example was for my niche, AI tools and automation, but I'm gonna show you how you can do this step by step and customize it for your niche. So the way we're gonna be building this is by using a simple no-code automation builder called make.com. Just click the link below and you can get started for free. And you actually get 1 month for free on the pro plan by using my link. But again, you don't need the pro plan. You can do this for free, but click the link below and you just need to sign in with your name and email or connect your Google and you're ready to go. And once you've created your free account, from the right hand side, go to create a new scenario. And next, you're gonna wanna import in my blueprints, which is what's gonna make this a whole lot easier for you because I've done all of the heavy lifting. So click the link below and grab my free blueprints. Then once you've downloaded those, you wanna go here and go import blueprint. And then just hit save and you'll see my blueprint pop up right away. So right here, you'll see 2 modules. And this one is actually optional, and I'll come back to that because what I love about this build is it's incredibly customizable to give you the flexibility to have different sources for what you're gonna use to create the content. So in this example, I'm making a blog post or a news article that's going to become a video automatically, but you could also just give this a simple single prompt and have the content be created just from a prompt as well. So there's a lot of customization here, and there's even more advanced things you can do, like you could do a Slack message and that creates a prompt, or you maybe have a Google Sheet or Airtable file. So a lot of different customizations, and I'm going to give you 2 in this video so that you have an idea of what's possible. So the way we're going to be making these videos is with a tool called Vadoo, and that's what this module here is going to be pulling. So click the link in the description down below and you can create an account. It takes a few seconds. You can sign up with your email or connect Google. And once you've signed in, you're gonna go to your profile and you're gonna hit generate API key. So after copying and generating your API key, you do need to add a few credits in order to do this. Unfortunately, it's not a 100% free solution, but it's really, really cheap. So if you just go to upgrade here, and with my link, you do get 50% off. So all you need to try this is $10. So if you sign up for the subscription, you actually get 1,500 credits, and each video is about 50 credits. So you could make quite a few videos, or if you don't want the subscription, you can actually buy the credits themselves. But I would recommend you get this, get the 1,500 credits, and you'll be able to then test this and run this for an entire month or more for just $10. And then copy that down. Then go back to make and hit this right here. And I'm gonna walk through what you need to change. And again, I've done a lot of the heavy lifting for you. So you don't touch this, don't touch this, don't touch this. Then simply paste in the API key you got right here. Next, leave this alone. Don't touch this, don't touch this. And now here's where we're gonna be able to give Vadoo instructions. And Vadoo is what's going to be creating these videos with text, animations, voiceover, and everything for you. It's even creating the script for you. It's even going to be writing your post description for you. It's a really elegant solution. And again, I explored dozens of tools to create something that's so simple that anybody could do it. Because I could make super complex automations with 100 modules, and you see a lot of YouTubers do this, but my gold standard is to try and make this 100% automated and make it as simple as possible so that anyone can follow it. So within here, I'm going to tell you the things you need need to change. You do have some JSON code here, but don't worry, it's actually incredibly simple. So don't touch this, don't touch custom. And the next thing you'll see is you'll see prompt. And so there's two ways of doing this. I'm gonna come back to this example, but I'm gonna show you the simple example first. You could just give it the prompt, create a video teaching one principle of investing in real estate for beginners. And so here, you do not have to give Vadoo a source. It's going to use AI to create this content for you from your prompt. So here, let's say you're running a channel and you just want to be giving real estate advice and tips, and you don't want to have to come up with the content. You could just have the prompt, like create a video teaching one key principle of investing in real estate. And every day it's going to create a different video. So let's run this and I'll show you exactly what it does. And so you saw our request went through. And then when we log into Vadoo, we can see it in queue. So this is a great way to be able to watch it back before posting it automatically. And we're gonna get to the automatic posting, but first I wanna show you what it looks like. And you can always see the videos Vadoo's making for you in here. So just give it a few minutes. Okay, so now our video is generated and we can preview it.
Did you know the right real estate investment can make you money while you sleep? Crazy, right? Here's the secret cash flow. Imagine owning a property that pays for itself and then some. But wait, not all properties are gold mines. Look for deals where the rent covers.
So you can see right here, it's really creating a real estate video with a story sort of element to it, great animations, voiceover, everything. And let me walk you through these other parameters quickly as well. So you see voice Alice here, and you can change this to whatever you want. And a really great way to see what options are out there is go AI story, and under voices here, click this, and then you can just listen to them here.
The sun rises in the east.
The train chugged along.
So let's say you wanted this person Onyx, you would simply only change this. Make sure it's capital, make sure it's written exactly the way it shows here with the first letter. Do not mess with anything else here in the code. Next, for subtitles, you can do the exact same thing. You can click here and you can actually preview what it looks like. So if you wanted David here, all you would do is change this from Beast to David. I told you this was easy. Now, in terms of language, there's actually a number of languages supported. And again, you can just click here and see all of those options. And duration, again, there's a few different durations that you can enter here. Do not change this one right here. So leave this variable alone. It's required in order for this to work. And then for background music, you can change it. There's a ton of different options. Just go to any video you've already created, go to music, and you can watch and preview it here. So you can see Snowfall. That's what we have it on. But if we wanted Nas, I half expected the rapper, but here we go. So you say Nas and you're good to go. And background volume, self-explanatory, but a number out of 100. 1 being you can't even hear it, 100 being blaring. So I left it on 50 here. And so you would just hit save if you want to make these changes. And I'm also going to link this resource down below, which is a handy reference guide where you don't have to click through the thing. So for example, get list of available voices, and I'll give you some examples, get list of the background music. But with this, of course, you can't listen to it or you can't preview it. But if you prefer a list, then you can see it here. So these are all the subtitles. So that's a handy resource you can refer to, and you just have to change out this variable like I've shown you. So now hopping over to our more advanced build. In this example, we're actually going to, instead of giving a prompt for the AI to create the video for us, we're actually going to feed it a URL to summarize. And so you'll see here that there's one extra parameter and it's called URL. And so if we give it any URL, it will summarize it. But this is a 100% automated method, so we don't want to be having to give it the URLs ourselves. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a secondary app called RSS. It's one of my favorite apps. If you haven't watched any of my videos, you know I feature it a lot. And so what this is going to do is allow us to turn any website, social media property, anything you want into a feed that we can use to transform into videos. So click the link down below and you can get started for free. You get a 7-day free trial. There's no credit card, nothing. So you can actually test this out and see if it works for you. And then once you've logged in, hit new feed. And again, there's a ton of different ways to make a feed. You could go Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok. You could do a web page. You could turn a CNN feed. Anything you want, you can turn into a feed basically. And if you don't even want to choose a source, you could literally just type something like AI tools or whatever your niche is, real estate advice, right? So let's stick with the real estate example. Real estate tips. And again, I always say garbage in, garbage out. So take your time to find the right feed and you can preview the feed here. But for the sake of time, let's say I like this and I just want to use this. Then I just copy my XML link. Once you've generated that, head back over to make.com and all you have to do is change this to this new XML file you created. That's all there is to it. Now hit save. And then we're actually gonna test this. So we're gonna go select the first feed item because we want it to run right away. The do's and don'ts of selling your home. That seems like an interesting article. So let's hit save on that one. And again, I'm previewing it here, but you don't have to do any of this. Once you turn it on, it's just gonna grab the next article in the queue and just keep posting in whatever frequency you want. So you never have to touch it. But I'm just doing it so I can show you right now because I wanna force it to run instead of waiting for the next article to be populated. Because what it does is if you don't force it to run from historic content, it'll just wait for the next piece of content to be populated. And so once we hit run once, it's going to then generate the URL here to give to this thing. And one final thing, you see we still have the prompt here. So it just says now create a video summarizing the content from the provided URL. And we're giving it the URL here. But let's run it and I'll show you how that works. And so the video has been sent. And if we head over, we can see that the work is being done. And while we're waiting for that, one other thing I wanted to quickly mention is that you can do different aspect ratios. So it doesn't just have to be vertical. Like I've made horizontal videos like this.
Success isn't just luck, it's persistence. Want to unlock your potential? Here are 3 powerful principles that can transform.
And again, this was made 100% automated and I did the prompt method. I didn't write the content for that. So there are a lot of different options. You could go with 16:9, which is widescreen if you wanted to do that. And there are other sort of variables in here. I'm not going to get into it because I don't want to make this video too complicated, but you can even give it custom instructions if you want very specific characters, if you want to give it a very specific script. So again, this thing has a ton of customization and I'm just showing you a few different examples of what you can do. And so we can see our video is ready.
Selling. Here's a wild fact 90 of buyers can't visualize. Think such a small number matters? It does. Your staging can make or break a sale. Clutter? Get rid of it.
So you can see it's talking about clutter in real estate here, and it's just summarizing the exact script that was given. And so you saw it giving a few tips there. We're not going to read all of this, but I imagine that's what the tips were in here. And to give you a really personal example, you see I have this article here on starting an automation agency, and I use that to make this.
What if you could make $10,000 a month without coding? Welcome to the world of AI automation agencies. Think about it, businesses waste hours.
So it actually just took my entire article and made this for me on autopilot. So now we're done half where we're creating the videos, but we don't want to just create the videos and manually download them and then go post them. That's not what we want. We want this all done for us automatically. So that's where our second blueprint comes in. So again, go create new scenario and import my second blueprint. It'll say 2 of 2. And then it just grabbed everything here. And again, this is actually even easier. There's practically nothing for you to do here. So I'm gonna explain all of this. So the first thing you're gonna do is actually, you're gonna create a webhook. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go add, name it. You could name it like auto content webhook, doesn't matter what you name it. That's it, hit save. And then you're actually gonna copy this address. Then you're gonna head over to your Vadoo dashboard and just paste your webhook here. That's it. and then it's gonna automatically save. Now, what's gonna happen is whenever a video is created in Vadoo, it's going to send the information about that video to this webhook. And then what we're gonna do is then grab that video. And again, that's what this module is doing. And so I'm gonna walk you through what you don't need to change anything here. All you need to do is update your own API key. So go back to your API key that you already copied and then just paste it in here. That's it. You do not have to change anything else here. I've done it all for you. And you just need to hit save. So far you're just adding your webhook, this part, copy and paste. And then finally, you're gonna post this to Instagram. And so if you haven't set up your Instagram module already, just go add Facebook connection, and it's just gonna ask you to log into your Facebook/Instagram, and it'll take a few seconds. Once you've done that, choose the page you wanna publish to. Then I've already mapped all of this for you. I'll explain what's happening. It's just getting the video from here. So it's like, what's the video URL? Well, it's the one this thing grabs. And if you notice, this actually writes the title and the description for you. And so if we look at the video we just generated, which was the real estate example, you'll see it's actually written a title for us, and it's written the description for us, and it's even given us the tags. And this is what we're gonna use in our Instagram post. And once that's done, all you need to do is then turn this on immediately as data arrives. So I already had it running so that I can show you what happens with the video we previously generated, which was the Instagram video. And if you see here on my feed, it actually posted the 3 videos we just created during this tutorial. Let's check one out here.
Did you know the right real estate investment can make you money while you sleep? Crazy, right? Here's the secret
So
cash
you can
flow.
see it's got the description and everything, and it just posted to Instagram. Now, if you're happy with that, then the final step is to head over to here and hit activate, and then you can just set in what interval it runs. So if you said daily, then it would look for a new article daily. And if there is such an article within this RSS feed, it will post it. And again, if you did the prompt example, it's not looking for an article. It's just gonna create a piece of content in whatever interval you want. Now, I showed you Instagram in this example, but you could easily add YouTube, LinkedIn, Pinterest, and so on, just like this. And the steps would be very similar with the mappings. I have other videos on my channel where I show you how to do that. I don't want to make this video an hour long. But if you want to, you could post to Pinterest, Facebook, and LinkedIn pretty easily. And that might look like something like this. But one of the limitations, unfortunately, with Make is that you can't post to TikTok and you can't post to Instagram stories. Also, Elon has made working with X a nightmare, so it's incredibly unstable. But I told you can post to all your platforms, so we're actually going to use a final automation called repurpose.io, and this step is optional. If you only want to post to one of the ones I mentioned, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, or Pinterest, then you can reliably do that with Make. But if you want to post to any other platforms, including TikTok and Instagram stories and X, then you're going to want to get this tool. And what it's going to do is it's just going to take your Instagram video and repost it to all of those platforms automatically without you having to lift a finger. So click the link down below and you can get an extended 30-day free trial that also lets you publish 30 videos. Normally you only get 15 days and 15 videos, but by clicking my link, you actually get a bonus double offer. And so just click the link and sign up with Google or your email. And then once you're logged in, you're going to go over to connections and just add all your accounts. So if you wanted to connect LinkedIn, you would just hit this, hit connect, and it would ask you to log in. And so each of these should take you like 20 seconds. And so once you've connected all your accounts, then you're just gonna go over to workflows and make your workflow. So you can see I have Instagram to Facebook, Instagram to TikTok, Instagram to YouTube. And so you would just hit create new workflow here. It's super easy. You would pick Instagram, and then this is the account. And let's say you wanted to go over to TikTok, you pick your account, and then you say create workflow. And that's all there is to it. And you would do that another 5 times with all your accounts. It takes like 1 minute to create each workflow. And then you just need to turn on auto publish. And then whenever an Instagram video is created, it's gonna post to all your platforms automatically without you having to lift a finger. It's the easiest way to set up this automation, and it's going to take the description and everything and just put it in all the other platforms. I went through this quickly, but I actually have a full tutorial for repurpose.io on the channel if you want to know some more of the customizations you can get into with each platform. But that's the high level of how to do it, and you can set this up in less than 5 minutes. So that's how easy it is to create story-driven content for any niche. Again, you can use a prompt if you want AI to create the content, or you can grab the latest news, insights, or articles in your niche and transform that content into a video. And again, there's even other methods to do this like I touched on. If you found this video helpful, do me a favor and hit that like button, and consider subscribing to the channel for more automation content just like this. In fact, this isn't the only way to make 100% automated social media content. Check out this method right here to see how to do it with avatars, and this one right here to see how to do it with text and image posts.